Welcome to Yes Offense. Trigger warning, disclaimer, whatever you want to call it, this podcast will feature graphic language about sex, race, violence, and anything else that might make people uncomfortable. However, this is a comedy podcast, and everything and anything talked about on it should be viewed as an attempt at humor. Like, if you hear anything on this podcast you don't agree with or like, please just turn it off. No one on here is a politician or actually affecting the way you live. So if you genuinely have a problem with anything said on here, redirect your energy at a real issue going on in the real world. Now let's get into the show. I'm glad I didn't hit record. I should have
from here.
That would have been good though. A nice burp. I'm sad.
Every woman turns the podcast off.
They're just like,
you boys.
Dude, I don't know. I'm probably because I'm high, but I've been looking at the animal crackers thing, and I've just been thinking. Yeah, you could go ahead. Feel free to eat.
Yeah, thanks for this box of animal crackers right here.
I'm not high, I'm just fat.
I've just been looking at it thinking, like, it's animal crackers, so like, and they're white, so like...
Well, one of them is.
You know what I mean? What if they change the color of the animal crackers? Did they change the name too? I'm just saying, and what is the name? Sorry. That's how we're going to start today.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, are you thinking maybe it should be like Animal Cracker? Is that
Yeah,
kind of
maybe.
you're like...
Hey, as long as you maybe.
Animal pentahos.
Yeah. Nick.
What color would that be?
Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, they're just singed. They're baked animal crackers. Anyway.
Or tortillas.
Anyway, welcome to Yes Offense, everybody. I was just standing at the thing. I couldn't help it. That's how we're going to start today. I wish there was a minority on this podcast today for at least to start with that joke.
You know, I'm Canadian.
Dude,
Nick.
I walked into the scene a month ago and I'm already in a higher standing than you.
You are. You are, Avery. Avery
Well,
Quinn,
you
everybody.
are taller than me, so that helps.
Anyway, guys, guests today, Avery Quinn. And then returning everyone's favorite Connecticut comedian is Nick LaPointe.
Well, thank
Requested you, by the way, as a guest.
Really?
No.
Oh, yeah, I
Nick
did.
requested
Yes.
Avery.
Why?
I don't know.
Do you know any funny people I haven't had on yet? And like,
He said
just
Avery
the guy.
Quinn, and I said, you know what? I've been meaning to ask him. I was going to do it with you, but it is what it is. And now you're here. And we've trapped you.
Hell yeah, dude.
Thanks for reminding me. I totally forgot I'm the reason he's on here.
Yeah. No, you would have been on, but it is Nick's fault.
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
Anyway, moving on.
Oh, man, what a seamless
There's
transition.
4 of those, but they're different. You've never been on. I haven't talked
they're
about the
fun.
drops in a while. Anyway, how you guys doing? How's life?
Good.
I'm all right, man. I was watching the Ravens before this because Baltimore, hell yeah.
Yeah.
No sports?
I don't know anything about sports. I know you're talking about football, and I know Ray Lewis killed a guy.
All right, he's not the only NFL player to kill a guy. All right, he is in
been
a
a lot of
long,
them.
Right?
he's in a long tenure spot. He's like number 108, except OJ. I mean, it's
These blacks.
I know what you're saying, Avery.
no. I was looking.
Was he even black? I don't know football players.
Ray Lewis, yeah, he is, right? Yeah,
Dude, Nick, you are just
yeah. Damn,
What?
dude,
Like,
come on.
No, all the killers are black. There's
what, dude?
There's Aaron Rodriguez.
I'm gonna walk away from this right now. I drove 25 minutes to be here.
I
I
didn't
will
mean to
drive
start it
25
off
minutes
like this.
home
It's
so
on a-
fast.
It's on a hard.
Yeah, this is.
I mean, it is
on a path.
it is my fault for bringing like
Hey, you're
this,
the one
this
who's-
up. I mean, you're surrounded by. I read comic books too, but I was like also had a varsity jacket. I just hid the one.
You're just cool.
I
you
was.
You were a cool nerd, but like when the nerd kids in class, you like had to team up with them. You would like bring up references and they'd give you the homework.
I was not a nerd. I walked around school in a varsity jacket thinking that would get me clout, but I also still had a yo-yo on me. Dude, I was the yo-yo kid from 7th grade to sophomore year. It's one of the few things I'm like, no, I'm good at it.
you're That almost cancels the other one out. You know that, right? The yo-yo.
Oh, dude, I know. I was like shoved in by the theater kids. They were just,
yeah, dude. They would make fun. It'd be like that fucking yo-yo kids over here. We're trying to
let's go beat up Avery in a 5, 6, 7, 8.
Doing the fucking West Side Story at you, dude. Me and a kid took over our theater. So we had a theater class. We didn't have a theater department.
You were a theater kid?
Well, no, I was in the theater class.
That's
for the
called
senior.
being a theater
okay,
kid.
so I was the theater kid for the last, because all they would do is, for at least from what I remember, is senior year was the only time you could be a theater kid or whatever. That's when they had the class. So I took the class, and that's when you did the play. And the original play was supposed to be this chick. She was an actual theater kid, like ready for this shit. And she brought in the play to the class, passed it out that she wanted everyone to do. It's not her play, it's just one she found. And it's some fucking like post 9/11 depressing shit. Like kids in New York City dealing with 9/11.
Good Lord.
And dude, I don't even do this. The like other kids in the class go to the teacher and are like, we don't want to do this depressing shit at all. Like we're done. We're not doing it. In fact, we want to do another play.
All right, well, the other option is Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark.
Dude, like 99% of the plays are just like they're just depressing things that no one's heard of them. They're like, this is a legendary play. For real. I studied theater in college, and I was the anti-theater kid. I think I'm the only kid in the whole history of American theater classes to get in trouble for dipping in theater class. Like fucking chewing it. Like, what are we talking about
You
here?
really are from Pennsylvania, dude.
Hell yeah, dude.
Dipping in theater class.
Dude.
Wait, what college was this? Just for
Shippensburg University.
Okay,
so
cool.
the state is
These are the
Pennsylvania.
worst theater kids in the world.
state,
All right.
yeah, dude.
They all are like training to be in like oh wow, I'm ruining my own Ben Affleck movies. I fucking ruined my own reference. Like Boston movies, you know what I mean? Movies when they're just like they're down by a dock and they're like, it's hot out here. No, all right.
I mean,
anyway, theater. You dipped in the theater class.
yeah. I didn't do like the whole chewing tobacco thing long, but I had, and then one time someone was like, "Dude, what do you have in?" And I was like, nothing. And I could tell, like, I don't think half of them even knew what it was. It was all
Never went
vapes and
exposed.
Splatoon didn't give
it
it
was all
away.
vapes and thin cigarettes for theater kids. You know what I mean?
Spliffs.
Yeah.
Oh, the worst. Okay, so anyway.
Oh,
this
sorry for
chick-
interrupting.
No, you guys didn't. It's fine. This is very on brand for my podcast. The fucking chick. We end up like cooing her in the play, and we're like, "Fuck you, we're not doing this play." So the teacher's like, "All right, you've all read." We all were reading like separate plays in the class. She's like, "Pitch a play, and whoever's play pitches will do." So me and my friend at the time, we're doing Robin Hood. So we pitched Robin Hood, and it was just the best play. So they took our play, and we ended up doing it for the theater department. And that chick ended up like quitting and shit. I feel sort of bad, but she's kind of I didn't really feel bad. She's kind of a twat. So
It is funny.
Damn, sluts.
anyway.
Yeah.
Just two stoners just took away a girl's dream.
He wasn't really a stoner, but yeah.
One stoner took away a girl's
Yeah,
dream.
dude, I didn't even it's like just your play was bad. It's not my fault you chose a super sad, depressing 9/11 play.
You can only pull that
Dude,
off
you're
if you have an
fucking
all-star cast,
High
really.
school Siskel and Ebert, where it's like, I don't like it.
And we didn't even care, and it just happened that we had the best idea. It's like I kind of felt bad, but it's like, just have better ideas, woman.
It's like we weren't even trying. Meanwhile, you're already in the costume for Robin Hood, and like, by the way, I think I have an idea of the casting.
I was the sheriff of Nottingham, and I died. I was the only one to die on stage. it was great.
There you go.
Good
See,
death
you
on
even
stage.
took yourself out of
That's
the play.
that's a valuable thing in
humility.
theater.
Dude, I fell off stage onto the floor, but there was a mat, and no one knew there was a mat there. So when I fell and it faded to black, people were like freaking out. They were like, "What the fuck?" I could hear them, and I got up and I couldn't see, and I found my way off. But it was an event. Like, there were people, like, I could see the silhouettes of people in front of me, and I was like, "All right, gotta get off." Anyway, thrilling stuff here on Yes Offense.
Dude, podcast with a performer. This is just a performance
I know, and there's no
podcast
video.
now.
If
So
there was
how do
video,
you-
we could just talk about everything that's around
Up
us right
next, 10 ways to make sure that you're cast. And it's have a black background, all right? I know it's not very popular, but it's going to get the director's attention.
Yeah. What's up, Nick? Your Boba Fett hoodie.
Oh yeah, I found this out of a box.
Like
Not a woman's box.
Yeah.
What's up? Got him. Nerd, you suck.
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
Yeah.
I don't know how wearing a Boba Fett hoodie makes me gay. Probably a loser virgin, maybe, but probably
Exactly.
not gay. Yeah.
That's exactly it, Nick.
No, the gays are the opposite of virgins. They just fuck dudes right out the gate, man.
Do you ever, like, I'm not gay, but
Sure.
you know that, like, thing where dudes are always, like, especially when you're younger, you're like, man, I wish chicks were like dudes where, like, you could just be like, want to have sex? And they'd be like, yeah. Then you do it. And then that's, like, what gay dudes have.
I didn't have that conversation.
It's true. You know,
I never really had that conversation
trust
because
each
I didn't
other.
have friends either. So there was like, it's like, man, dudes suck too. This is,
literally.
I wish dudes were like my dog, and women were like my dog.
And I had peanut butter.
Imagine that's how easy it was.
Oh, Nick.
You know, you should just bring peanut butter to the club.
No.
Maybe that's what the screwball whiskey's for.
Dude, I
Oh,
remember.
my God,
like,
Nick. It was.
I
Also,
remember,
peanut butter whiskey on my balls.
I hate him. Move on, Avery. Where are you going?
Do you ever like look back and realize it's your fault?
Yeah,
like that
all
you
the
didn't get
time.
laid in high school.
Oh, yeah. Every day.
Oh,
Like
dude.
I remember.
By the time machine? Oh, my
I
God.
remember one time, me and my buddy, we were like, we did what we did every weekend, which was play a mix between Super Mario Strikers, hell yeah,
Oh, yeah.
That's-
Super Smash Brothers,
Yes.
and
It's
then
your
Call of
Nintendo
Duty,
boys.
Honestly,
and Call of
a
Duty,
better
which
time.
zombies, which yeah,
Yeah, that's Xbox.
And I remember it was homecoming night of our junior year, and we just look out, and we see all these girls taking photos, and we're like, that's fucking stupid. And we just went back, and it's like, and then I wonder why. I'm like, why didn't they talk to me? I had a yo-yo, and I did the same thing every night.
Yeah, the yo-yo.
Yeah, dude.
Which is funny because the yo-yo would have gotten you laid in college.
I thought like
ironically.
a varsity jacket with a Superman shirt under it would look cool. It just negates the whole thing.
Yeah, the rest of it does not work.
You were canceling everything out, dude, without
yeah.
even realizing it.
I mean, to be fair, it's also corny as hell to think that like freaking Grease is the way I thought to get girls. I'm like, girls like the varsity jacket. No,
Yeah.
I'm like, no, they like freaking natural light. That's how the kids get. I mean,
Dude, I've dropped the ball so many times when I was younger. It's ridiculous. And also just being like really shallow and stupid has also been a thing for me where I've been like, she's not worth my time. And then I literally would like look back a month later and be like, what the fuck was on my mind?
She was
month?
good
Like,
to go, man.
Not even that. Yeah. Just being like, for some reason you're like, oh, she has like a weird nose.
But
and then
really,
you
it's
look
like-
back like from where I am now and I'm like, that kid, I would beat that kid to death today. Like if I met him, I could go back in time, I would like show up and be like, you fucking idiot, stop being stupid, and just go back in the portal.
well,
I would not save the Indians, Hitler, nothing.
Save yourself.
I would not prevent Hitler. I mean save Hitler. I'm like, hey.
Well, who knows? If you prevent Hitler, maybe there's some weird butterfly effect thing where you're not even born, like the guy that your grandpa didn't rape in World War II.
Oh,
like,
Jesus, Nick. I don't.
I also think in high school that there's that blind spot, like, because you look back and like every kid's chasing like the same three girls, like the captain of the girls lacrosse team or something like that. And then I look back and like a girl would text me and she's like, hey, what are you doing at 8 o'clock? I'm like, homework. And I'm like, that was fucking stupid. Everyone, I'm gonna go to bed soon.
Yo, the classic one when it's like, did you hear about that girl? She sucked like 3 dicks. What a whore. And now you're like,
wow, she
what?
could have sucked my dick.
You wouldn't even blink. Not even like 3. It's just like there's no rumors anymore. You know what I mean? You're just
you
like,
could have been number 4.
Oh, that girl goes to Votech. That's gross. I'm not telling
or
you.
now it's like, oh, she's a bartender. But other than that, it's like, you know, you're like, yeah, you're hung up on nonsense when you're younger.
Yeah.
Anyway, all you youngins out there listening, don't be hung up. It doesn't matter. You're playing with my dagger.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, Sully has a dagger, by the way.
just
A
hanging
Nazi
out.
dagger, actually. He tried taking the swastika
It's
off,
not
but the imprint is still there.
It's not. If anything, it's like an Elven dagger.
That's
Actually, we
somehow
talked
that's
about
even
we
worse.
talked about you and me, how we were in high school. Were you like one of those World War II kids? You like knew every sub in the battles, and you're like,
No,
do you know that
I
was
was-
actually
I
the
was
sub
friends with those
that was the
guys.
sub that actually sunk the other sub. And
Those guys were annoying. Anytime you were talking about guns, and God forbid you ever said clip instead of magazine, and they're like, actually, it's a clip, you retard. Like,
Nick's just projecting. That was him. You're right.
No,
Wait,
no.
did you really grow up in Canada?
No, but my family did, and my
well, then you don't know about guns. You don't know freedom.
No, my
true.
dad knows freedom. He's got like 8 guns.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's a conundrum.
Yeah,
dude. The second you want to hurt him, he says something. You're like,
Interesting.
you're like, all right, maybe not yet. We'll see. He has some worth, maybe.
Well, the thing is, it's like then he ruins like the riff that we were about to go on of like making fun of the whole Canada. He's like, my dad's got 8 guns. I'm like, all right, I guess.
Guess your
That's
dad is a
fine.
patriot.
Yeah, all right, that's fine. I was gonna do the whole fake America thing,
Nick,
but that's kind of...
Nick is definitely a kid in high school who's like, is there homework on tonight? Is there homework? You didn't mention it. Bring it up. I'd like to know, Jerry. He's just getting mad at everyone in class. Where'd you go to? You grew up around here?
Coventry High.
I don't know.
Whitesville.
Coventry.
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 Everyone
Everyone says
up by
it
UConn.
Coventry, but
It's
yeah,
up by UConn.
it's one of the benefits. 10 or 15 minutes away from some of the best
from
titties this side of Connecticut.
Oh my God.
Jesus Christ!
That
It's
is
just it's so bad. He's like you've seen Veep.
No.
He's a Jonah. He's a fucking. What's a show where the person walks in? They're like God. Like he's like but not charismatic or party hard. Like he's like Jean-Ralphio from fucking.
Yeah,
Parks
no,
and Rec,
okay, yeah, I
where you're
get,
like,
I get what you
"God damn
mean.
it."
It's
when he just
the
comes
best
in.
titties of this side. No one says.
Yeah,
no
like-
one's ever said that.
I
one's
said
ever
that.
said. Oh my God.
Dude, you should
You've
see
never
him.
seen one. If you said that,
Yeah, I know.
I'm sorry. I'm making fun. I feel
No,
bad,
it's
fine.
but I'm
Don't
not.
do-
I'm
don't.
mad now. I'm
Release
mad.
it on
I just
him.
don't know how to brag. I don't know how to be subtle about it. I just go on the nose. I have seen like 2 pairs from over there. They're pretty nice. 20-year-olds.
So what the fuck? you didn't have to specify.
One of the most recent was Olivia. She was nice. She had,
One was illegal.
Yeah. She was
The one
asleep.
before that was Asian. she
was asleep.
headed it from behind, and her tongue was sticking out a lot.
Jesus,
that was a little
Nick,
weird.
it's just the worst person. I might cut that.
Anything
dude,
else?
this is
You want more
just-
specifics?
No, just stop
oh,
talking.
Shit, I forgot about Mia. She was nice. Okay.
Ugh.
She said daddy a lot. All right, that's it.
Hey, do you want me to drag this podcast into the ground and
Yeah,
burn
I
it?
hate
And do you want me to, Alex?
tempt
Do you
me.
want me to drive this into the ground and have your corpse of a podcast? Let me make this unlistenable.
I know. People already don't like him, and they're going to see that it's him. They're going to see it's you and be like, I'm listening for Avery, and they're going to hear this shit. You suck, and I hate you.
I do feel bad because I am doing.
he's
I am
fine.
doing the. I am doing. I hate going back to. I am doing the high school thing, like where if you're new and you're unpopular, you get the one kid
gotta-
that's less
yeah.
popular, and you just hammer it home.
So,
You're
so
like,
that's the thing, Nick, and I give Nick this credit.
He's the heel.
I've done it he's the heel of the whole scene. So if you come in and you're new and you publicly make fun of Nick, we know you're trying to posture, which you're not right now. You're on the podcast. It's fine. But I would have done this with anyone. That's a fact.
oh, okay. Now I get what you're saying. So it's
But
that type
it's
of
like,
thing.
I mean, easy
if
target,
you come
you know?
around on the scene and someone gets mad at Nick, we're like, oh, you're just trying to make a point now. Because believe me,
A point out of
everyone's got
points.
in a fight with Nick without not even on purpose. It just happens.
So
fine.
it's the type of thing where, and it is so weird. We're talking about him in the third person.
He's
and he's
right
right. He's literally right
Well,
here.
I'm explaining to the
No,
audience.
it's
but
interesting
it
how
is
other
man.
people
it's
perceive me.
the whole like that's our punching bag.
Yes.
You don't get, yeah, no, I get
when
that
you're
totally.
and you can totally do it now because you're experiencing Nick in full swing. You should see when you do this to an audience, it's even better.
Oh,
That's-
yeah,
at
they
least
don't
it's
know
them.
what to do.
You know, because then you can go on after and be like, sorry about that. You know what I mean? and try to save them. But no, Nick's a good guy. Nick actually put on a good show last night.
Hell yeah, I did, man.
It was a fun time. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I had a.
Guys, in the news.
All right.
Whatchamacallit? What have you guys been? You guys been on this trend of women farting in jars?
I heard about that the 90 Day Fiance lady.
Yeah. So there's that one, but you guys remember good old Farrah Abraham?
No.
You are both liars.
No.
The teen mom chick who did porn. Damn, dude. I'm the only. Damn. Whoa. All right. Well, Farrah Abraham. She was in Teen Mom. She did porn, and
also called Teen Mom.
Hopefully a healthy amount after the show.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. And and then she completely went into that realm of like OnlyFans and everything. Ooh. And then she started sending videos of her pooping for $100, and now, because of all this trending, it's now become jars of poop from Farrah Abraham.
She must be shitting constantly.
Do you ever like think about when like 20 years ago or 30 years ago when like a Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition was blowing people's minds?
Yes.
Like that, like if they would
in the woods.
If you would transfer them here without any type of transition, they'd be like,
just put them in
that's
front
not
of
even sexual to them, probably. Like,
put them in front of a computer,
it would be
though. Be like,
offensive.
yo, so this is what porn's like now. They would be there for days.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
It'd be like a shriveled man. It'd be like Randy from fucking South Park. Look, oh, the endoplasm. It really would, though. Yeah.
The ghost? Spooky ghost?
Dude, but this chick started shitting in jars and is selling them. And that's just wild, dude. Look at this chick. This is what she looks like too. She's not.
Yeah, let's see the goods.
Looks
like Whitney Cummings.
She does look like Whitney Cummings, but she looks like Whitney Cummings, but more plastic surgery added to her and like lip filler and shit. And
all right, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna fart in a jar, okay, and I'm gonna sell it. All right. And guys, if you don't mind me farting in jars, I guess you just don't like the new Hollywood and what I'm bringing to the scene. Okay, if you don't like me farting in jars. I don't even. That wasn't even a good impression. I was just trying.
No, that's exactly how that bit goes, though.
I will say I have seen this trend in general, and the weird thing was like my girlfriend's parents, like they found out through like news or something, like an online thing, and it's weird because I think that generation doesn't look at it like as everyone obviously farting jars. For some, it's weird sexual thing for some people, and like. They're like, farting in jars? That's silly. Who would do that? And I just have to be like, yeah, purely knowing it's just because it's some people, it's like weird sexual thing.
Dude, it's just like, I don't get how you get to that. Like, that's trauma induced, right?
Probably,
like, there's no way
like their babysitter farted in their face once and they couldn't get over it.
Yeah, you know what, Nick? That was a fair point. I was expecting that to go way darker, root crass, but that makes sense.
Happened to Stephen King, explains
that's what he did?
Yeah.
He said that?
Well, his baby sister used to just like... Sitter, sorry. Streams are getting crossed there. I'm thinking of two different porns, but... His babysitter would just like slam her fat ass on his head and just fart.
So, wait, now, all right.
And girl could do cocaine.
I know that's a bad like thing, but if that's what it takes for me to create something like the Shawshank Redemption, I mean, I'm kind of mad my babysitter didn't do that.
Dude, it is
because I could have been a genius.
I think about because I've had.
You also get hit by a van and almost died.
Yeah,
too,
I've never gotten like molested or anything like that. But I've had like weird shit happen. But I'm like, why am I not more gifted? Like I
got all the downside.
Yeah, I think I've had things happen, but then I'm like, you hear about like great people, and you're like, oh, that makes sense.
All I do is like kill animals. I find it's like what the.
You should have people give you more head trauma. Yeah. Like just have someone throw a baseball at your head.
Fires in towns and abandoned buildings.
I like the way it burns. It makes me feel something. Yeah.
You guys are
makes
sick.
Me smile. It's the only time I smile. Have you ever had a girl fart in your face?
No.
I haven't either. I'm really happy too.
Sexually, I'm not like I'm not like.
You're a vanilla guy.
Yeah, I'm pretty. I mean, Yeah, it's just I didn't.
You didn't expect to be asked that.
We'll go. All right. Well, all right. Who cares? All right. This is so. I mean, going into it, like my parents caught me watching porn when I was like 13 or something like that.
Yeah.
My dad just put the fear of God into me about it, so I didn't watch it until I was like 18. So I didn't like have like that whole. I feel like that like threw me into a time machine back to the 90s because it was. I'm being serious. It was Sports Illustrated swimsuit editions.
Yeah.
That's what was the thing. And I was surrounded by kids who were like 16 watching like
disgusting shit.
Yeah, exactly, man.
I was introduced to shit by friends who had access the same way. Like they would have a video and be like, I found this in my dad's room. And then we'd watch it together.
Wait, how old are you?
I'm 29.
Okay, you're a little bit. I'm 24.
Okay, cool.
So I get like you're a little bit like when the internet was still like
just starting.
Yeah.
We didn't have stream and nothing like that. So it was like you found a DVD and had to sneak it, and you'd watch it with your friends. And my friends and I were so homophobic as children that no one beat off. We would just sit there and just be like, "This is cool, right?" And then be like, "Let's not watch this together ever again because we're all hard."
Yeah,
literally what it was.
So you were just going off mental images of the same video for the next like
Probably,
4 years.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah. Or honestly, I didn't really figure like beating off. No one told me how to do it, so I figured that out like accidentally. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I mean, if someone told you how to do it, I thought that would add to the trauma that you were talking about earlier.
In like movies, when they like someone always showed the motion of beating off. Everyone knows that shit.
Yeah.
I literally thought that was like just. I didn't think that's actually what you did, if that makes sense, as a child. Like, I was like, what's that even mean? Like, I thought that meant just, like, coming or something. I was like, whatever.
Right.
And then I was like, oh, you actually have to do that to yourself.
I think that is a generation gap thing, because I've only seen 3 porns, like DVDs, like 3 like physical copies of.
That's a commitment right there.
Because one was like, you know, like a sex store at your college or something like that, and then the other 2, I'm just like, they went extinct as soon as the internet got it. Like people organized burned them.
Yeah, you don't need them. Porn's not good either, too. So if you stay away from porn, good.
Yeah,
it really does corrupt your brain. You know?
It does, dude.
And it stunted Nick's growth.
Yes, and has made his hairline look like he watches too much porn.
Pulling my own hair to get off.
You really do look like someone who just like slithers away from a creamy keyboard. That came together pretty well.
You don't have a widow's peak, you have a widow's mountain. It's insane.
It's bad, Nick. You've aged horribly. Sorry. Nick's like, why are you doing this?
You got like 2 right triangles coming off from the tip of your forehead. That's a math joke.
I said at last night, Nick's show, when he brought me up, I said, doesn't Nick look like one of the Jew goblins from Harry Potter? And they loved it. They applauded. They didn't applaud, but they were laughing pretty hard. I can prove it. Anyway.
You know, it's I'm thinking the same thing, honestly. I need some hymns.
Did you hear about that they've come, like, because now they're still trying to come at the hero J.K. Rowling.
Oh yeah.
they're trying to say that the goblins
all the goblins are Jews.
Dude, I mean, like
someone yelling.
No, it's just you, man.
Just my imagination, I guess. Anyways,
I mean,
yeah,
the stuff that could get under my skin if I had $1 billion, it is.
I know, dude.
It is not. I mean, first of all, they are doing her dirty at all, because like.
No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, just
she'll
like
be fine.
the amount of angry blue-haired chicks that are getting tattoos removed from their, like Slytherin and Ravenclaw tattoos
Hufflepuff,
removed.
Let's be real.
Have you ever met someone who's like, I'm a Hufflepuff? And I'm like, oh my God. I didn't think there was anything worse than zodiac signs.
Dude, okay, thank you. Dude, I could go all day on zodiac signs. Speaking of which, got to get Emily back. We should have had you and Emily. We just berate her about Emily's sign. Or whatever. Horoscope signs. Dated a few of those chicks. Very mentally unstable.
I can't make fun of too many comics. I've been here for too long. I need to be
cool. She's cool.
Need to get a decent standing.
She knows we're not. Even if she heard this, she knows. If she knows I'm kidding. I would never.
Yeah, shout out to her, by the way. She was on the show last night.
Yeah, she did
real well.
All right, you guys get booked. Thank you.
Those women, types of women, Emily excluded, are insane. Right there, nuts. and they all come with whatchamacallit, like a nice purse full of like, what is it, Vyvanse and shit, whatever calms those bitches down.
Lithium?
Yeah.
Perhaps?
Yeah.
That's one of them.
Coincidence? I think not.
No, SSRIs.
He's giving me a cross eye.
Spravato.
He's trying to kill himself with a dagger.
Yeah, I mean, I
See, that's some man shit right there, you know.
for all like I said, the time I spent in I didn't spend like time with the freaking horoscope stuff. I got one horoscope. God.
You're a God-fearing Christian man.
Dude, I grew up in Lancaster County.
Well, I was born and raised Catholic, but my like where I lived didn't really match up with what the way.
You guys are close to Boston. I thought you guys Irish Catholic.
Yeah,
presence here,
I'm
right?
pretty Catholic. Yeah, I'm not. I'm an atheist now. I don't really care, but I was born and raised.
I'm glad we're spending good time here, like with you right now, because you're gonna be in hell.
Oh hell yeah, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna burn.
What if you?
No. You're gonna burn. I want this to. I'm trying to help you.
The thing that fucks me up with God, the thing that fucks me up with going to hell is like, I think by the Bible standards we all go to hell, right?
Oh yeah, just if you haven't been
Like
baptized, you're screwed.
You've had sex with your girlfriend, right, Avery? No. You can't. No, never. Don't believe you.
Have you had sex with any of your girlfriends?
He's never.
Oh.
Did you marry them?
And did I marry them?
Exactly. Hey, no, but that's shit like that. Anyway. Getting real religious on the podcast.
I think I'm going.
What if I did turn on that? What if I did turn like the whole time and I just no, you don't. You're a sinner. You don't understand.
I would just be like, I'd be like, are you serious? After a while, like, I'm not. That doesn't make any sense.
No,
like, you're a comedian.
Nick, you're fine. You're fine.
Oh, yeah.
Up in heaven, that would be, oh my God, all the angels like, Jesus Christ, this guy sucks.
This guy, dude, there's nothing he did wrong.
Where are there a good set of boobs up here? I only see wings. No.
God, these halos remind me of those rings I used to put around my cock when I was getting so much pussy on Earth. And they're like, Jesus Christ.
He's all bark and no bite, unfortunately.
Like, we're not even allowed to say this up here, but he brings it out of us. Jesus Christ. This kid, he just goes by. Oh, it's Nick. He just disappears again. Hell just gets better after that. This is the thing, too. If hell is, it's like such a hack thing, but it's like, if hell's like, I want to go to hell because that's where everyone cool will be. Shoot myself in the face.
Tell me all the other edgy things you say in the basement after church.
Did you have to do catechism?
I was Lutheran. I
got bullied by my catechism people.
Were you Catholic school or no?
No.
That sounds like a cataclysm.
It was like Sunday school. That's catechism.
Oh, okay.
But at the one I went to as a child, the children at the Sunday school would bully me, which didn't make sense to me. That's also destroyed my faith in God. I'm like, I'm not. Dude, that is Sunday school.
That is so weird to just like be like upset, like not looking for like regular school's fine, but you're just like, I have it just today.
I have this horseshit. And dude, it was only because my mom.
You fake sick to not go to Sunday school.
Dude, I had to dress up for church.
Yeah.
And none of the other kids did, so they would make fun. It was embarrassing. Yeah.
Dude, I always looked down at that. I was just like, because everybody else in the church is dressed up. And like, I'd see like kids in like freaking T-shirts with the Punisher on it. I'm like, dude, you don't feel a little bit like
right? Yeah,
like
out of place.
Like you're showing off your poor. This is
exactly. Or it's just like, yeah, God, take me as a piece of shit.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
you dress up for God.
Like, it is fun to watch the old people look at the kid because they.
Dude,
good Lord.
Dude, now I've been to church with my mom on like holidays and shit out of begrudgingly, but the whole time I'll try to like find an ass to stand behind. I'm not gonna lie, which I haven't been to church in like years, but this is like back. I'm not even kidding. And then I would also just look for like kids misbehaving. But, like,
I'm trying to find an ass to stand behind. Also, I'd look for kids.
misbehaving. No, I'd look for kids like on their tablets and shit, or like just fighting, and that shit's always funny. Just to watch a kid not pay attention at all, like watch Nickelodeon in church and just watch everyone hate that kid and the family is awesome. I would do that though. I haven't been to. Wow, I know I think about it. I don't think I've been to church in like 3 years, and it's great.
Now let us now pray silently or aloud in your hearts, and you just SpongeBob. It's good.
I'm not a big SpongeBob. No, I'm just kidding.
What were you?
I'm a Cartoon Network guy. Even though I did just bring up
there was some good classics on there.
Billy and Mandy. That was always great. That was
that's right. You're 24.
Yeah, and then they also. I mean, they did the classic Scooby Doo on Cartoon Network.
Oh yeah, for a long while.
So for us, it's like Dexter and like.
Oh yeah,
Courage. Do you remember that?
Oh, dude, Courage. That
Samurai Jack.
Fucked up,
dude. Oh man, that was always a tough one. My brothers want to watch Courage. I hated it because I had older brothers, and I was like, I can't.
It's creepy,
dude. There are so many episodes that are still freaky today. Like, don't watch it by yourself.
Did you watch the? Ever see the one with the guy who that what? Which one?
The Mummy episode.
Oh, when he's like,
turn the slab.
Oh, that one's terrifying. That's the slab. I don't know if he's a mummy. Is he?
So, I think the mummy ghost, and then it's a mummy's curse.
The guy who shaves Courage, that one, Fred.
Yeah, that was freaky.
I showed that to my ex like a while ago. Well, obviously we were dating, but like she got mad at me after that. I was like, "You've never seen Courage the Cowardly Dog?" She's like, "No." I'm like, "Let's watch this episode." And she was like, "Why would you show me this?" And I'm like, "It's hilarious." And she's like, "It's not funny. It's terrifying. I'm creeped out."
That show was not funny. That show was not funny.
Courage would get like smashed around a hat, like fucked up by the monster, and then would like look up with like holes in his teeth and be like, like laugh at the camera.
That was the way to get me to go to bed.
His computer was rude to him. He'd be like, "How do I do this?" And he'd be like, "You stupid idiot, just go to the water." And he'd be like, and just like run away. Anyway, did you ever hear the theory about that show that it's all seen through his eyes? Like all the monsters are actually just through Courage's point of view.
Oh yeah.
No.
The whole world is.
Like
why
they're all just minorities. He's suspicious of.
You just took my bit. I'm so mad at
really?
you. That is my bit. I've done it on stage.
Oh really?
You know
wow! I completely forgot. Actually,
I wasn't even going to go into it. You ruined my. Anyway,
who's the guy that makes Courage theories?
I don't know. There's a bunch for the old cartoons, like they're really weird, like the Rugrats one is like that Angelica is like having a fever dream, and all the other kids are like dead, and hauntings of her or some shit. There's like really weird ones. The Ed, Edd and Eddy one is that they're all dead.
I've heard that one. I'm willing to bet anybody who's written this and had the deed has never had a full-time job.
Yeah. Or
it's always been a job that gives you a name tag. That's the type of job they've had.
Exactly. And definitely not a regular relationship. Like it's with a doll or something.
Oh yeah.
Or they're a light stalker.
A lot of emails and phone numbers with my girlfriend they've never seen.
Yes. Exactly. Or the girl, they like obsess over the girl who works at like they're the name tag at like Walmart. They're like behind. They're a stock guy, and she works at like the top cashier desk. And the most he ever does is like help. I don't even know. Like helps her without her even knowing.
Right. Yeah.
Like
yeah.
Phantom of the Opera type shit.
He like steals things from her to give them to her.
To refund. Yes, he made. Yeah. Exactly.
That's romance to him.
Exactly. You ever seen 1 Hour Photo?
Oh,
Robin
yeah.
Williams.
Ron Williams and Jim Carrey? No,
not at all.
I know the movie. I'm trying to think of the
Williams,
other.
And he's a weirdo.
Yeah.
And he's like gonna fucking. He works at a booth, the photo booth, and he takes people's photos, and he becomes obsessed with one of the.
What an unrealistic movie now. 1 hour. Like,
oh, dude, it's insane. Yeah, now
I kill people who take Polaroids, and they're like, "All right, you're gonna
need those
kill
now.
hipster 24-year-old women."
Yeah,
yeah, sounds like a hero. Oh,
we even done like disposable camera. What would you?
I think you can still take those to CVS.
He's the Kodak killer. He hasn't killed anyone since 2003.
Hey, some of those photos still come out pretty good. You know?
Yeah, but you don't need them, Nick. You have your fucking phone. You dumb shit.
I know, but there's some weirdos out there who like the novelty. Yeah, stop it. Stop.
They made a movie about a guy who killed someone who made selfies. He'd be just like the most tired hero.
He would be a hero. You ever seen the people like chop selfie sticks videos?
You know what? That's actually quite dickish. You know,
it is, but it's like
because
that's
someone
pretty
spent
funny.
money on that. It is funny, but like,
yeah, the thing is, I'll never have a selfie stick, so I don't really degrade someone else who has one if they're that type of person. But like, let's say this: if we were all hanging out and you pulled out a selfie stick, we're not hanging out as much after that. Let's put it that way.
It would be my last time on the Yes Offense podcast.
Not the last. It'd be limited after that.
I was gonna buy a selfie stick.
So it'd have to be a bro though. Like if a girl did that, you're like you can kind of you can excuse a lot.
Oh yeah,
a lot. What's the most you've ever excused from a woman?
Oh man, this is extreme couponing.
Is that a real? You dated an extreme couponer?
Yeah.
That would. It's like you take time out of your day for this. Yeah.
They did. The thing was, it justified like it wasn't like trying to like buy a cool poster and then being like, no, it's a waste of money. It's like trying to buy a soup that wasn't the right brand, and they're like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah.
I'm like, "What is it? This is I'm going to eat this. This is a good purchase."
Yeah.
They're like, "No, you don't. I'm saving us 15 cents."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Don't."
You're a nutbag.
That's not, dude. Coupon, and I've used coupons in tough. Like they're useful, but dude, if you have an organized binder full, you have a problem. You just get a better job. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be the pull yourself by the bootstraps, but
dude, I'm the same way. I've learned if you just start spending like if you just spend the money and you get used to that, you'll just level up. If that makes sense. In certain areas, if you're like, you know what, I'm just going to start paying, like, I'm going to accept this.
Economist Alex Thomas.
Yeah, like instead, like you ever used to like steal, and then you're like, you know what, I'm just going to start buying Airheads from now on. You know what I mean? Then you're like, oh, this doesn't even affect my life, and then you realize that, and you start applying that to other parts of your life.
Alexian economics.
Hell
like,
yeah,
you just
dude.
steal, then you're gonna pay for it later. You're gonna buy it.
Like
after
you grow as a person. Like you're like, wow, I don't have to steal anymore because I made enough money. And then you're like, what else can I do with this money?
So the goal is.
I was raised around horrible people. I have to say.
Don't you live with your parents?
Yeah, I mean, no. The ruffians. The ruffians I grew up around. Did you guys know that? What?
I grew up around horrible people. Alex, dude, your friends want sandwich. No! Get out of here.
Dude, we used to go to... This isn't even bad. I don't consider this bad. This is just the way it is. But we used to go to... I've talked about this on the podcast. We used to go to Dollar Tree with a backpack. Mm-hmm. One of my friends would have a backpack, and we just go to the candy aisle and just really quick be like... just throw everything in the backpack and just run out of the store. All the time.
I mean, what are they gonna do? There's like two people working there.
And it's Dollar Tree.
Yeah.
My thing was...
we lost $10 of products. Fuck.
Yeah, exactly. Literally like that.
Shit. What are we gonna do?
Rule, dude.
My rebellious one was
somehow.
we'd buy golf balls from Goodwill. It'd be like 50 cents for a giant bag, and then we would go on a hill and hit them at cars that would drive by.
Yeah, dude.
Which is like way more of like an impact on someone's life than your thing.
Dude,
like we're affecting small businesses and private lives.
Dude, just doing damage. Me and my friends, when in the like back in the day, we had nothing to do on like at night in the summer. We would just go around our neighborhood and cause mayhem. Like throw shit at people's houses, like ring doorbell, any shit. Just it made no sense. Like the shit we would do. It was so much fun. I look back on it fondly. You got to do that shit, dude. You got to damage random people's. It happens. It comes with it.
I mean,
what
was yours?
Yeah, what'd you do? You
Go
fucking
on.
dork.
Be cool.
What
do
did
some
I
pressure.
do?
Yeah.
Oh,
Smash stuff. Did you ever commit acts of violence against strangers?
Dude, just take some. Everyone else is.
I'm trying to think of a
Never
really
ding
good
dong
one
ditched
here.
and burnt. You never nothing.
I've done. I've gotten up to.
You never
I
did
got
anything.
one right here.
Oh, making it up on the fly.
Me and my friends were rambunctious before.
Oh no! This is good.
We snuck in and saw our mom's titties.
Jesus, that's exactly what he said. Oh my god.
I didn't see any titties, unfortunately, but I did have to run from the cops because I threw dog shit on one of their windshields once.
On one of the cops' windshields?
Yeah, well,
Jesus
I wasn't
Christ.
trying to. It was like because I was just already in the process of throwing dog shit, but across the street.
Why are you throwing dog shit?
Because it was a different time.
Bare
man.
hand?
All right, no.
I
took my. I was with
What'd
my.
you have?
I was with my
Napkins?
friend. I was at his house, and I'm like, hey, look, there's dog shit. I want to throw it, but I don't want to pick it up.
Alex, we don't respect authority.
Shush.
I hate him, dude. I'm trying to riff with you, and he's just taking me out of it immediately. I'm sorry.
We listen to NWA.
Fuck the police.
Anyway, so I went inside to my friend's little sister's room, and I picked up her little teacup, and then I used that to scoop out the shit, and then I just sort of flung it, and then the cop car just happened to be driving by.
This image,
And
this is
then I
becoming
ran away.
less and less believable that he did it and that it actually impacted the cop's car for them to
Anyway, my
notice.
friends used to call me B-Rabbit. We hung out in the upper side of Detroit.
I live with my mom in a
Trailer park.
I do live with my mom, but not in a trailer.
Fuck the new world, I say. Free world. Fuck the
Alex
free world.
went to a private school.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh, he's even giving us the. I put both my middle fingers up.
Oh, look at that. Oh, look at this.
You're not the future of shit.
You're not from the 06, 067. Everyone's playing with me.
Middle name is Clarence.
Dude, that movie, when you first saw it, weren't you like, fuck yeah, dude?
Oh, yeah. Used to rewind the credits just to listen to the song.
You'd be like, yeah, dude, that's how we
So
get down.
I saw the movie when I was in college because that wasn't in because I was younger when I saw that movie.
Me too.
So then when I got older, I saw that movie. And then that was after Eminem kind of was on the decline. You know, it's like he was doing a collaboration with Elton John.
Yeah.
It's like.
Yeah. Eminem's gotten worse and worse just on that was actually probably his last big. Actually, no, Recovery was the last thing.
I liked Recovery.
Me too. Recovery was a good one.
I liked Recovery.
And after that, he just
So I wasn't.
he's still good. It's just
I wasn't the. I mean, I wasn't
compare.
I wasn't the biggest rap fan.
I could see that.
Pop punk.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
That's the twist.
Really?
It makes sense, but yeah.
I mean, also what you would assume Shinedown.
It's like Jitterbug.
I mean, I have a Wham CD in my car. I
Start
can
bumping. You start tapping your foot. Shinedown. Damn, dude. Yeah, they're pretty bad, but yeah, I know what you mean.
I love Shinedown, dude.
I gotta, dude. If they come, they're like a good white. They're good for the whites. You put them on, the whites get going. It's the state of my. Or what's the tell my mother?
Dude, do you want to cry? Do you want me to cry on this podcast? Is that what you're trying to do? You're trying to get me to feel?
Sometimes goodbye.
That's how that's where I was like, I'm moving. I'm gonna start doing comedy, and I just listened to that before telling my parents, I'm like, how are you gonna do it?
Yeah. Do you remember when you told your parents, were you slightly ashamed?
No. My parents are extremely supportive.
No, mine were. I didn't want to tell them.
My thing was, I told them I was gonna do an open mic, and my parents and my mom immediately was like, "We're gonna go,"
Yeah,
and I'm
that's why I
like,
didn't want 'em
and my thought was because I've researched enough to know that your first time typically doesn't go good.
It went horrible.
Exactly, and the last thing I want is with them to be supportively outwardly, and then just remember that he's not very funny.
Yeah, exactly.
I think they waited 2 months because then they were like, we're going, because they just couldn't wait.
That I let happen too, but I was I hid it from people for a while.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. Well,
You should be ashamed.
yeah, because then. Do you have a? I don't want to make this about comedy podcast, but do you have a joke? Do you have an offhand joke that when someone says, "Tell me a joke," that you had something that works? Somewhat?
Yeah, but it's really bad. I used to do it when I would date. I'm not really dating anymore, but when I was, and on the dating apps, and someone would write that, I would always write what's a duck's favorite drug? It's quack.
That's a great one.
I know, it's so bad.
That's a great one.
It's so bad, and it's not my joke. It's just timeless. But it's what do you want from me, bitch?
I spent enough time doing the one-liner stuff when I started that I still have some of because the one-liners are what works when someone goes tell me a joke.
Yeah,
it's all, you can't be like, all right, so you like Harry Potter?
Yeah,
fucking. Yeah.
Listen to Yes Offense.
Yeah.
Do you ever try to date someone and direct them to your podcast,
dude? Yeah, definitely had that happen. Definitely, it's not it's gone both ways.
Yeah,
but yeah, they I don't know if I'll do it moving forward ever.
I mean, dude, I
if you're like, listen to my pod, it's like only for fans, like that people in my like I don't even recommend it to my family members and shit because they're like,
dude, so the
they're
girl
gonna come back and be like, do you really think animal crackers is gonna actually have if there were other colored crackers, they should be named not crackers? And be like, no, you fucking idiot. It's a joke. I'm an idiot. I don't think. Obviously, I don't act like I would never go into this, a workplace and do this. Obviously, but this is a fucking comedy podcast, so
yeah,
these people should get it. And look at Nick on his phone during the pod. What a cocksucker!
Texting
the worst. Avery, will you come back on the podcast without Nick?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, cool.
Absolutely.
As long as you come.
Absolutely. I was expecting you to get rid of him like mid. I thought this was a joke. I'm like,
no,
it's gonna be so funny when we push him out.
It would have been, but no. Nick's resilient. That's the thing about Nick too. I've said this before. You've seen the Terminator.
Yeah,
I know where you're going with this.
The speech when the guy is like, "It can't be bargained with. It can't be reasoned with. It doesn't feel remorse, pity, or fear." That's Nick. It won't stop.
I have a question. How early did you come to this podcast?
I accidentally, like 45 minutes to be exact.
The most important thing with comedy is punctuality.
He's the worst.
No, I forgot to set my clocks back from daylight savings.
Doesn't make sense.
Just,
not a real excuse. He would have been late on that in that accord. And
you
got how many clocks did you forget to set back?
My car.
You were so excited to do this.
Like my car clock.
It's weird.
He's so excited.
I know he was. He's been on before.
If I play this right, I can turn it into a friendship. That was what I thought. I'm new here, man. I just want to be liked.
You're doing great. It's Nick who bombs always.
Not always.
No. Nick's done okay sometimes.
Yeah, no.
Right,
he did all right at his show.
Good.
Yeah.
Did you produce the show?
I did.
Yes. It was a good show, I have to say. We had a great time. Shout out to Shaquana Cochran, by the way, too.
She murdered.
Rallied a bunch. She murdered and rallied most of the crowd.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
What is it? What is she?
Yeah, amazing.
Fabulous black woman. Send them to the people in an audience in a restaurant, and they'll follow her. That's what we did.
Nice.
Yeah, she's great. Anyway, shout out to Shaquana and everyone else. Wrap this up soon. What are you guys doing? How's life?
Pretty good.
You guys like
you
don't like rap, so I'll skip that one. Did you guys know that there's this video game on par for everything I was saying, like, I'm not this, but this is kind of funny to me. So there's this game called Dead by Daylight, and they put text. It's like when a killer goes around and kills people, and one of them they put in was a new playable killer was the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Okay.
And apparently, if you kill all 4 of the characters 25 times each, you can wear their face as Leatherface.
That's
what he does, right?
That's actually real.
That's what he does.
Cool.
He can wear, if he chop leather. You know who Leatherface is?
Yeah.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre. He chops your face off and he makes a face out of it. One of the characters is black.
What?
So they made one where it's her. It's just blackface.
Oh my god!
But like, I get, and apparently it was just in the game. But then players were like running around and like harassing people with it, and they didn't specify how. But it's like, I understand why they did it initially, because it's like, yeah, that's what would happen if you skinned her face. But I want to kind of know what the people were doing to like get it, the gamers to remove it. Like, what were they doing? Were they running around just being like, it's had to be horrible.
The craziest thing is, as the regular Texas Chainsaw Massacre, you can't dunk a basketball. When you do that one, you press triangle, and they had to program that in. They can't. That's not a coincidence.
Right? It spins the chainsaw on its finger like a. It doesn't go. It's so horrible. It just starts, or it just like. It does like Def Jam comedy. I got this chainsaw, man, trying to kill these white folk, motherfucker. All these white motherfuckers running around the campsite, man.
The police show up
Never catch a black motherfucker out here. Shit. Anyway. Avery's like, and we're back.
What's up?
Animal crackers. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, the Asian guy they didn't take out, though. You didn't notice that. There's like is he Asian? He's not white, I'll tell you that.
I'm glad there's good representation in this video game.
Could be Hispanic.
Well, they didn't take him out. But the black one, they were like,
Yeah.
it looks like blackface.
Didn't take out any of the any of the white people.
It always is that insane, or it's just like he's killing people. It's not a good thing to be.
Yeah, he's just killing them anyways. That's where
Yeah,
it goes to me. Like they tried. There was a fake thing that went around when the new Halloween came out that he was homophobic because he killed 2 gay dudes in the movie, and he's like, he kills everyone. Like they kill everyone. It has nothing to do with anything.
And killed like 10 other straight people.
Well, it's that
For real.
Did you ever hear that Kumail Nanjiani joke?
No.
Where it was Halloween, or no, it was Nightmare on Elm Street versus Jason. And the Freddy Krueger was about to kill a black person. He's like, "Oh, dark meat," and then he's like, and everyone in the theater was like, "Oh," and he goes, "He killed like 4 people before that." They're like, "That's what your line is?"
Yeah, right.
He's like, "Murder's fine, but racism, no."
Apparently, in that movie, fun fact. So you know when like the black chick in Freddy vs. Jason is like, "Freddy, you're not even scary," yada, and she's like giving him shit, and then she's like, "You faggot." That's not scripted. She just called him a faggot, which I think is hilarious. It's so funny because that's, I don't know, that's
the fact that
like,
Robert
she's
Englund
like,
stated
they're like
character.
talk.
The director's like, just riff
Just
go
riff
for
on
it.
how you would talk to a person who's gonna kill you, and she's just like, "You fucking faggot." That's just so funny, dude. And they were like, "That's not in the Jesus."
That's so funny.
She
to
said
me,
something
to
about a sweater, and she's like,
if she was like in her trailer or something like that, and she's like, "I need to do something to get more screen time." Yeah, right. I can increase this part. They do rewrites in this, and she's like going over the screen. She's like, "Freddy, you." Okay, yeah. All right, we're going for this. Okay, and she looks at her sides. She like pulls out her. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm an actor. You guys don't know this. Inside baseball. It's fine. Anyway, it's fine. I've been in several commercials for West Virginia gas stations.
Nice. You really? Can we find them on YouTube? You think?
Yeah. No, people have. The one is the gayest commercial you'll ever like.
Wait, are you serious? Or
no, I believe it. You've told me you were dumb. You were like, "I'm on TV."
I mean,
you were being silly. When
I
you
never
said
joke about my craft.
No. What'd you do? Would you have to fucking just be like, "Welcome to the"?
All right, fine. Go on YouTube.
You can find it. All right, YouTube. Inside on the Pod, guys. Going on YouTube. What do I have to type in?
Rocks, ROCS, and then just put beer.
Nothing's better for celebrating after a tough day on the gridiron than a refreshing beer from the frozen tundra of
Is that you?
Rock's Beer Can.
wait, what? Oh my god!
Hell yeah, dude.
Go ahead. Pour it on, big guy.
Yo.
And that's it. It's just for.
The beer was for after the game.
Sorry, kid. That was my line. I did that. That was my line. That was no big deal. It's like, I'm just like a professional actor. It's fine.
No, I like it, dude.
That was
It's
the
not
gayest shit I've seen
it's
in a
not
while.
gay. It's meant to be that it's gay.
No. It's the director, the producer was very sincere about it.
It was just a
That
bunch of
aired
dudes
all throughout
spraying
West
beer
Virginia.
on you. So that's the commercial. If anyone was
That
wondering.
aired
wait,
all
foam.
throughout West Virginia on the first playoff game in the NFL.
Oh, nice, dude.
And like one of the most like stereotypically homophobic states. Like, I don't like that. I don't like this.
God damn it.
I mean, that Bud Light does look good, but I don't like that. Not for that.
It's on a Sunday, too, boy. What's this goddamn country going to? We got and that boy looks like a good American. They did make him look like cum all over him.
And the thing is,
at least that's what I think it is.
And the thing is, until some other later commercials, like I would tell like girls, even my current girlfriend, I'm an actor, and they'd be like, "Oh, what have you been in?" And I had nothing, and that was and like I remember one time someone found that, and they like one of my old comic buddies found that, posted on Facebook, and he's just like, "My buddy Avery's finally the hot girl at the bar."
Damn, dude.
And then like there was comments like, "This is the gayest commercial ever." He says, "Oh, it's the gayest thing I've seen in a minute."
Hey, it's all right, dude.
But it is a very well produced commercial. There's clearly some production value in it. That made you look good, at least, when you're getting all that hot foam sprayed on you.
Dude, I had to drive back to West Virginia. Like they didn't have a shower for me. I was covered in beer.
That's just rude.
If I would have gotten pulled over or anything, they'd been like a cop would have been like, "I swear I haven't been drinking."
I was in this really gay commercial.
I was like,
I can show it to you.
just soaked in beer. It smelled in my car for beer for like 2 weeks.
God.
That kind of rules, dude.
No big deal. I'm like just like a theatrically trained actor. It's whatever. It's fine.
Anyway, do you have anything to plug, guys? We're gonna wrap this as abruptly as we started.
All right. Jeez, I don't know, man.
I can do mine first if you want, guys. Follow me at Silly Sally on Instagram. You already know. Follow the podcast at Yes Offense Podcast on Instagram. If anyone listening wants to fucking do a show or anything at anywhere, let me know through DMs. I'll fucking come through. I don't care. And then my shows this weekend actually, Parkville Market in Hartford, December. Wow, I'm all behind. January 15th this weekend, Saturday, Parkville Market, 7:30. We're starting. Fucking Kristen Blynn's coming down from, I think, Massachusetts. I don't know where she's from, to be honest. She's coming down. She's headlining. Cliff Moolah's on. BJ Quagan's hosting. I'm on the lineup. I believe, you know what? I think Robbie the Fire Bernstein's coming down for that, too. That's going to be fun. He's going to come on, do a spot. And then we got another show, January 20th.
You get canceled if you pretend to know where he's from. If you know where he's from, you get canceled. It's like, what do you listen to? What?
Yeah, right. No. And then January 15th, I got another show at Parkville Market, and I think I have one or two this month that I can't think of off rip. So whatever. It's not my. Oh, sorry. Another one this Sunday, January 16th. Alex and Cav's Bar in Middletown, Connecticut. It starts at 7:30. Anyone can come to that one. Anyone can come to any of these, but that one. Please come to that one because that's on a Sunday night. But if any comics listen and want to come and hang, you can come for free.
I might come
anyway.
along. Damn, you're busy, man.
I'm doing all right so far. It's been doing okay year so far.
Well, while we're at it, I'm just gonna plug real quick.
Go ahead.
Friday, January 21st, 2022, 8 p.m. I'm gonna be at Fairfield Craft Ales in Stratford, Connecticut. Hosted by Bree Hiltz, we have the Wits and Giggles Comedy Show. It's gonna be some shit, fellas. You better believe it. We got Joe Garrix and Jay Weddle. I don't know how to say his name. We have that guy.
Okay.
Okay, that.
Make him sound, yeah.
Tickets are $15.
Real professional, Nick. What else you got?
I don't even know where your bitch is from.
I know where she's gonna be. I just forgot exactly the state she's from. I'm really, I don't have time to look up. Avery, what you got?
I'm kind of new to this scene, so I don't really have anything local.
Sorry.
But for all your Syracuse listeners, February 4th, I'll be in Syracuse, New York. I'll be featuring for, I think it's Josh Wallenstein or Kenneth New York at Homebrewed Comedy. Yeah, for all those, what else? Jeez. I guess by the time this airs, I'll be on the Pat Oates show. You can check me out.
Yeah. I've been on that. I'm going to be on that this week, I believe. I like that guy.
Yeah.
Fuck with Pat Oates. He's supposed to come on this at some point, too. I have to go to him and shit. So.
What else?
I'm pretty sure.
I guess that's season 1, episode 1, Masterminds of Murder on the Oxygen Network. Where were your TV plugs, Nick? What were they? What were they?
Is this even a real plug, or are you making this up?
No, I was on TV. What shows were you on? What was it?
I'm not an actor.
Lost Boys
so.
of Bucks County.
That's
also,
right.
no. No.
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
Not a drop-heavy episode, guys.
Yeah, so no, I don't really have too much locally to plug. Hopefully soon I'll get on some stuff. It's it's whatever. I was just like a semifinalist in Philly's Funniest and other things, but no, it's that doesn't mean anything up here, I guess.
It's coming, dude. Don't worry.
All right, see you guys. That's all right. I'm not, I really hope that came off as joking.
No, you are. I know you're joking. I'm fucking with you. You're coming, dude. You're on my list, believe me. And just fucking I'm a lazy stoner idiot, so I forget about shit. But thanks for coming on, guys.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you.
Anytime.
Avery, we'll get you on someone better than Nick. Thanks. Peace.
Fuck.